On Wednesday, February 6, 1985, an article appeared in the Austin American-Statesman. I will quote the first paragraph. For the second time in less than a month, art exhibited in the lobby of a downtown office building has been removed because of the objections of the chairman of the board of First City National Bank. The artwork that Chairman John Skurlock objected to was titled "The Crucifixion at Barton Creek Mall." Mr. Skurlock said of this painting, "It was kind of like a crucifixion hoax. It might be a very meaningful picture, I don't know." The title of the exhibit was "Contemporary Altarpieces, Art for Religious Places." Mark Smith, curator of the exhibits held at this building, quit in protest and moved the exhibit to a gallery. Nobody with any integrity at all is going to operate a censored program, he said. That artwork's on the cover of the booklet that you read the Passion narrative from. One of the things that artwork does that makes it powerful is that it invites from you and me projection. What do I see in this? Do I see a hoax? Do I see a crucifixion? I'll share with you my own projection I had the first time I saw this, and I got familiar with Jim Jenkins's work back in the late 90s. I saw this and I thought, what a powerful commentary on us. And you can see my bias there. Is it nothing to you that pass by? That's why I put up there as a title for the service. What a powerful commentary on us. Here's Christ hanging on the cross while people are going to the mall. And if you look at the people, don't really see anybody looking up or even noticing what's happening. What a commentary on us. So, there's my good priestly umbrage at us. But this is from a blog archived by Laura Jean Grimes, who's an artist as well. She goes on to say, the artist James Jenknett was and still is, I believe, a Christian. And I know that he is. He's a very Orthodox Roman Catholic Christian. And this is his take on his painting. "I certainly did not paint that painting to offend anyone," he was quoted. "I wanted to transpose the traditional crucifixion into a contemporary setting." In explaining the paintings, the sympathetic columnist Mike Kelly, he said, and if you look at this, unfortunately the resolution is not too high. Right down here it says, "Eat here." Somebody's familiar with the work, I think. "Eat here," and he says, "Eat here" refers to transubstantiation, the wafer, the body of Christ. Then up here at the top in blue, "No vacancy." No vacancy is sort of like there's no room here for someone the stature of Christ, the whole basis for the crucifixion. Then when you look above that, it says "open 24 hours" is the idea of God's omnipresence. It's pretty traditional ideas being expressed in a non-traditional way. And that's usually what gets artists into trouble. And the reason I'm bringing that up, just the same way that this artwork invites projections, is the same way this passion narrative that we just shared with one another invites projection as well. Is it a hoax? Does it have meaning? What does it mean to me? When I leave here, am I going to go to the mall? Am I going to go eat dinner or lunch or something? And what will it mean then? So I invite you, after we have read this, to recall which part kind of stood up in relief for you. One of the things that I noticed was the young man running away naked. And I thought, in the presence of God, That's who I am. I can't hide anything or hold anything back. And am I going to run away? Whether I run away or not, I am going to be naked in that presence. It's going to know me through and through. So if I'm going to be honest to that presence, that's the work I have to do as well. That's just the way that it hit me this morning. I invite you to explore the Passion narrative as well and see what part rose up for you. What did you project into that story? Who were you in that story? And use that to learn more about who you are as you stand in the omnipresence of God. So after hearing Jim Jenkins, and I got in touch with him and got permission to use his artwork, after hearing his explanation about this, I find this painting to be extremely comfortable. We don't have to be gawking at that all the time. We don't have to be trembling in the presence of a God who's really ticked off at us because we did that. No, that becomes a paradox. The crucifix itself becomes a symbol of enduring hope because the arms that are outstretched there are arms that embrace us and hold us in the very love of God.